Today we have, and this is taking 10 minutes just to start. So how on earth I could get any great amount of music on or anything is a mystery. This one is Valentine's Day, February 14th, 20 past 9. Just got a few minutes. Enid's gone out to borrow a pie dish from someone, and just thought I'd start a bit of a tape if I don't do anything else, because I like to send 4 tapes, and I find on looking now that I can only find 3. I have a feeling I've done another but can't find it. So music will have to come from cassettes, because that's the only thing I can put on. Too cold to go into the other room. Too long would take too long to take all the bric-a-brac off the top of the record player. So that's what we're going to do. I've got a tape here that I made of a couple of Teddy Wilson records. A long time ago, the record was loaned me by one of the lecturers at Riversdale, and when you think it must have been 1986, it is quite a while. Still, I enjoy these things, but as you said, Billie Holiday is very much an acquired taste, and I think can be quite irritating at times, like most people. They find they have some thing, something that makes them different, and it somehow they play on it more than others. Going to put on, I hope, Easy to Love. Yeah, I've got the pause control lifted this time. This is going to be Easy to Love, and the personnel will be I. Randolph, trumpet. Is that someone called Doc Randolph, or is that a Western stuff? B. Mosso, clarinet. Ben Webster, tenor. Teddy Wilson, piano. Alan Roos, guitar. John Kirby, bass. Colty Cole, drums. Made in, according to this, 28th of October 1936. Except that it's going to be The Way You Look Tonight, I think. I think that is the one that is poised. It is the same personnel, as far as I can see. I had to, because of the limited amount of space on these cassette things, I've got 2 pieces of paper, one with the personnel on and one with the titles. Always a tricky thing, and I think really that's come in now with discs, and carried on with CDs. There isn't as much room to write notes, is there, when you think about it. I think you can put information on the whole of a face of CD, as you used to do with some of 78s, didn't you, at one time? Well, at least there were photographs on. Used to be a cafe in Liverpool that I used to go in, called Take 5, and that had a lot of records just stuck up on the wall, and some of them were these pictorial things. Remember George Darwin getting some at one time, and I feel like they were all Jewish records. But let's listen to Teddy Wilson and whatever it is that comes out. say you're not too keen. I would say listening to it, and I don't know if you feel this, but I think if you listen to a record with someone else, in some ways, I find that there's some sort of, their feelings are transmitted to me. Now, whether this would be true of your feeling, but I know you don't like people departing from the tune, and which Billie Holiday does, and the band as well in this case. I should imagine there would be very little in the way of music, written music on these performances. So, what to put on next? Well, I just looked around, and a couple of years ago I was bought a record of the Andrews Sisters. One of my friends buys, quite often gives me records at Christmas, and I usually find she seems to find things which are pretty good. This is a Pickwick, I think. Pickwick International, and it's called The Very Best of the Andrews Sisters. I've probably played bits of it already. Notice particularly on side 2, which in a way seems to be perhaps the other way around of what you would think. Side 2 seems to have the earliest recording. It starts off by Shine, Yes, My Darling Daughter. In the Mood is written on here, which is factored in the mood. Tickle Tickle, Tuxedo Junction, Beat Me Daddy, 8 to the Bar, Chattanooga Choo Choo, and South American Way. What is interesting to me as well is these things with the words on. In the Mood, after Glenn Miller recorded it, I don't think I ever heard it played again with words, and yet I can remember it before that, just odd times. So with Tuxedo Junction, of course Chattanooga Choo Choo has words to it in the song as well. Was playing one of your tapes over the other day with that recording of Kalamazoo, and as you say, what a marvellous recording it is. And as well as that, what struck me was that the Miller Band had, they seemed to be playing in the film, and it didn't seem to be a particularly augmented band or anything else. They seemed just the normal musicians seemed to be doing it. Very good indeed. It's a pity that we never seem to see Orchestra Wives or Some Valley Serenade on the box. You mentioned as well Reveille with Beverly, and I can remember this coming out. I remember him talking on the radio about it and saying how dance bands were coming in films, and this was after, I think after Sun Valley Serenade, and I think it had Bob Crosby in it. I just got the video at the time, and I set it to put it on. Well, unfortunately, I didn't set it quite right, and it didn't actually come on. So I never really got around to seeing it again. Let's have a bit of Andrews Sisters then. Interesting what you said about the Andrews Sisters. I never realised that at all. Never would have thought for a minute that there'd been Norwegian. But it just goes to show, doesn't it? Don't know what you can think about it. Noticed in that one that the Miller record must have been made already, because they had the introduction. They had the Glenn Miller introduction, didn't they? They had the same thing, the beginning and everything. I think I can remember hearing it with someone else, someone called the Green Sisters in this country, and I don't know whether that was before Miller's version or not. So, in a sense, a bit of a surprise, really. However, there we are. Well, here we go. It's now it's become the 16th of March. As the saying goes, how time flies. It's 5:10. Hopefully, I get a few bits on here, and I'm going to try and finish this tape if I can today, and then I'll get these St Helens Rhythm Club archives together and try and parcel the whole shooting match up. When it comes to look at music to put on, it's always a bit of a calls to Newcastle thing, sending anything to you, because of as you will no doubt have pretty well everything that I have, and when I got a pile of Ellingtons out, well, the pile of Ellingtons. It's no use saying as though I got so many that I got several piles of the thing. And when I started to look at them, so many of the titles are familiar. I think I've put them on before and time again. So anyway, I'll perhaps use them on the other side, or maybe later on in this one. But we had Billie Holiday and the Andrews Sisters were sort of music, pop music, but not pop music. What would you call it? Musical music. And looking around, I just come across this LP of Nelson Riddle, which is just Nelson Riddle without Sinatra or anyone else. I'll just put a couple of sides on of this, perhaps, and we'll see how they go, and then have something to say in between. Well, the first thing I've got to put on is this is now the title, the Composers of Ghana. I was going to I've got the record on the turntable, and oh, here we are. Yes, I Get Along Without You Very Well. This is Hoggy Carmichael, of course, and then we'll play that and then we'll go on a bit with something else.